Hey everyone, Coach Investor back to another video for today. So let's talk about Palantir in the year 2024. What can we expect from this AI company in 2024 after, let's say, a lackluster year or two behind us? Now we're going to go over a couple of things in this video: recent announcements, projections, past reports, and expectations as well. So let's first start with the current state of the stock, which looks like this. Palantir Technology is currently trading at $16.67, market cap of $36.27 billion, with a forward PE here of 57.1 times, which is lower than its 4-year mean. That's obviously because previously earnings was not really a focus. It has become a focus in more recent quarters. EV to EBITDA, price to sales, price to free cash flow, all of these metrics are lower than the 4-year mean. Now, I will compare it to another big company that gets compared to Palantir quite a lot in just a second. But first, I'll continue with the expectations. So currently, the average price target sits at $15.31, representing 8.14% downside. Then when it comes to the analyst estimates for the upcoming fiscal year, so in fiscal year 2024, they expect sales growth to reaccelerate to 19.67% year-over-year growth, EPS growing 18.71%, and then in fiscal year 2025, sales growth of another 20.8% year-over-year, and EPS growth of 21.19%. Now, bear in mind that this year we're still expected to grow less than 20% when it comes to sales, but of course a much more profitable year. That said, reacceleration of growth here for the top line is of extreme importance if we want this company to stay at a premium valuation. Now, if we compare it to another company, another SaaS company, another company that plays in cloud, data, and AI, we compare it here to Snowflake. Now with Snowflake, you can clearly see that it is more expensive than Palantir on all these metrics. Now, when you look at software, you can definitely look a bit more right now to price to sales. Right now, Snowflake trading at 19.1 times in the next 12 months price to sales, whereas Palantir at 14.4 times. Now, of course, I have to add that Snowflake is growing faster than Palantir, so yes, maybe that premium is warranted. But at least here you can see what the market is prepared to give to a company that is accelerating growth, that is growing faster. You get a higher premium. So if Palantir can show the market that suddenly, we are expecting to grow more than 20%, then we might see a higher premium given by Wall Street. Now, before I continue, if you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, we really appreciate that. If you want to support me even further, do check out the link down in the description and in the pinned comment to get a top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to full.com/couchinvestor. Thank you very much. Now, a small reminder as to why the accelerated growth is important. It's basically because of this. In Q3, revenue grew only 17% year over year. US commercial, of course, is outgrowing the other segments, especially US. US is of the extreme importance here. So commercial grew 23% year over year, but US commercial grew 33% year over year. As for the trailing 12 months, revenue increased just 16%. Now, of course, when we talk about the profitability of the business right now, it definitely gets a big boost from interest income. When interest rates will come down, again, they're not supposed to come down from 5 point something percent to 0 just like that, but interest rates will come down, so they will more likely generate less from interest income over time. And so it is also of extreme importance to see the core business itself stay profitable. Now, for all these skeptics here that still do not believe that Palantir belongs with the top dog, I mean, there was a study made here and you can clearly see with regards to AI, data science, and machine learning vendors, the top ranked vendors include DataIQ, DataRobot, Domino Data Lab, Palantir. Those are all joint first place. Then you have Google, SAS, Altair. I think this is like a character in Assassin's Creed. TIBCO and Domo fifth place. I think a year or so ago, they also got first place with regards to the IDC ranking study. So I think people are recognizing Palantir for what they are. And I mean, if we look at this headline right here, White House turns to defense tech startup for help in Ukraine. So apparently on January 8th, the White House official met with executives from Palantir Technologies, Anduril Industries, Fortem, Skydio, and other defense companies to discuss battlefield technologies that can aid Ukraine in its bid to combat Russia's invasion. Of course, we've been talking about this for a while. Palantir, Anduril, all these tech startups are going to get way more attention from the huge defense budget that the US has. And with Fed Start, Palantir could again be a big beneficiary of that movement. Up next, we've got this announcement here. So Space Force taps Microsoft to build cloud-based simulated space environment. So the integrated immersive intelligent environment is an augmented reality space simulation powered by Microsoft HoloLens headset. We've already seen some hints that Palantir is in the works of something similar. Then more recently, we've got lots of new videos that came out with regards to new bootcamps. By the way, bootcamps are accelerating and bootcamps are a great way to attract future customers. Great way to reaccelerate revenue growth. The one specific here is this right here. Arnie made a couple of comments from this video. So Palantir shaved 1.5 days of patient's length of stay at Mount Sinai. I added here, they also added 20 beds back to the hospital without actually building physical beds. The hospital is tracking $1.5 million annualized return on investment after this small test in just one department. Thanks to the success, Mount Sinai is going to scale Palantir across the health system. Palantir, by the end of this decade, is going to be a huge player in the healthcare sector. In my opinion, even bigger than the defense one. Because once, it's a huge market, which can definitely benefit from innovation, tech, AI, machine learning, not just the company, not just the hospitals, right? But the patients themselves as well. Then yesterday we got this announcement, which we've covered already in the live streams. So Option Care Health select Palantir's artificial intelligence platform for enterprise-wide digital transformation. Now, we don't know exactly how much this contract is worth, but again, this reaffirms the same thesis over and over again. People are acknowledging that Palantir is a great partner to have and a great way for your business, your platform, your systems to become more modern, to have lots of cost savings and to help your users, patients in this case, in the future. And last thing here, that's with regards to the Titan contract. Remember something that we've gotten in 2022, a $36 million contract, well, contract prototype type of time frame, 14 months they say. It's a bit longer than that right now. Raytheon, RTX, and Palantir, we are still waiting on who's gonna get that contract. They said here a month or so ago that Titan targeting contract to be awarded soon, probably early 2024, remains to be seen exactly when. And lastly, the graph here. So as previously mentioned back in late 2023, we've got this bearish indicator right here. The stock went higher, but RSI did not. And so this followed here that downtrend. We are now in that area. We're pretty close to the 200-day moving average, which right now sits at $15.30 or so. We are trying to build a base around that area, $15, $16, with earnings coming up in February. I think it would be a good thing if this stock starts forming a base around this area, and then we will go from there. If it goes down lower, then of course, look out for the 200-day moving average. If it breaks under the 200-day moving average, then let's focus on this area right here, which is around $14. So overall, right now, there are certainly higher expectations with regards to Palantir. The expectations are to see an acceleration, reacceleration of revenue growth, especially for 2024 and maybe even onwards. Let's see if they can maybe tell us some targets again for 2025, 2026. Can we continue to grow year over year over 20%? That would be greatly appreciated. How are those AI bootcamps coming along? Positive reaction, negative reaction, how many clients, how many new customers from different segments, different sectors? How is that going? And then especially, is the government side also reaccelerating? Again, it's going to be a story of reacceleration in 2024. That's just my opinion. Of course, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. I do think that yes, Palantir is one of the better AI stocks to have in your portfolio. So if you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.